Welcome to Roseau, Dominica. This is one of 2 cruise ship piers in Roseau. This is the downtown pier. So you exit out the ship, right off the ship, right across that walkway, and then you are in downtown. At the end of the pier, you'll find taxis available. That yellow building at the very end of the pier, that's where you also find the visitor center. So on the ground floor of that, that's the visitor center. They have some independent tours for sale there. If you didn't sign up for a tour through your ship, you could sign up for a tour in there. They also have maps available in there as well. If you did sign up for a tour through your ship, as you can tell, this pier is not very big, not a lot of space here, so your tours probably meet all the way at the end. Here today, they're going to meet through that archway out there on the street. You will see the tours meeting. Like I said, this is one of 2 different piers here in Dominica. The other one is quite a ways down the coast, so it is called Woodbridge Bay. If you're docked out at Woodbridge Bay, it's either a 30-minute walk to get into town, or they do some shared taxis available there. Some people call them shuttles. Really, they're just the regular taxi buses that they have, taxi vans, and then they'll wait and fill those up. So usually just a couple dollars per person. That will bring you into town if you're looking for those. But let's go see what we can find out there in Dominica today. So this is the yellow building that I mentioned that's at the end of the pier. The ground floor is the visitor center. Upstairs is the Dominica Museum. Just costs a few dollars. Self-guided museum. I'll be honest, I have found this to be open a little bit by chance. In the afternoons, it seems it's closed occasionally. I've had other guests tell me they went in the afternoon and it was open, so a bit hit or miss. If you are interested in seeing the museum though, if you get off the ship and it's open, I will go right then, because sometimes it doesn't reopen in the afternoon. But again, downstairs visitor center, upstairs is the Dominica Museum. You can pass right through the visitor center and you will get into this square over here. This actually used to be the slave trading market in Roseau. Now it's where you will find the craft market, so handmade items, souvenir items. If you're looking to do some shopping, pick up a souvenir, head directly through the visitor center or come around right behind that. I believe it's called the Old Roseau Market, but that's where you're going to find the best souvenirs in town. Another place to shop away from the visitor center, like I said, behind the visitor center there's shopping, but then if you follow the waterfront, after you come off the pier, turn left, you'll see all these white tents, souvenir shopping there. Some have signs for handmade items as well. So whatever you're looking for, these are 2 good places to shop, right behind the visitor center and right here on the waterfront in these white tents. So I'm in the Botanic Garden now. It's just on the backside of downtown Roseau, just about probably a 15-minute walk from the ship. Now the walk here, not sidewalks the whole way. When there are sidewalks, definitely not even, so it is possible to walk here. It's not that long of a walk. Probably not suitable for wheelchairs or scooters, as you would have to be out on the street for a lot of it. So I'm gonna go check out this botanical garden. I believe there's a trail that will take me up to a viewpoint where I should be able to see all of the downtown area. I think I was here years ago, but maybe it was a different part, because none of this looks familiar. Victory! I did it. 0 snakes. I think less than 20 minutes. This cannon is pointed right at Eurodam. That's unfortunate. There's the ship. There's downtown. This is what was known as the Morne Bruce Garrison. That path that we took up here, it was called Jack's Walk, because when the British occupied this site, they would fly a big Union Jack, the British flag. They would fly that up here, and soldiers had to walk past the Jack to get into the garrison, so it became known as Jack's Walk. They would fly that flag. The flag was so large that you could see it from way out at sea. That's the sea just right out there. They would also have this cannon, not really for protection, but this was a signal cannon. They would also fly other flags here on a number system that then the next installment, the military installment further up the coast, could see. Same with the one down the coast. It was how they would communicate with cannon fire with those flags to signal what was happening. So if you saw an enemy fleet approaching, you could signal your friends up the coast or down the coast, so everyone would know what was happening. Whoever saw them first would let everyone else know. So that's the military aspect of this, but it's also a religious shrine now. You can see that cross there behind me, and then there's the 3 buttresses, and there's those spikes. It's actually 12 spikes in total, meant to represent the 12 Apostles. So this was a Catholic installation built here, I believe in the 1920s, and now it's become a bit of a pilgrimage site. So tourists that come through town and those that live here also come up here to the shrine. So I mentioned earlier in the video that there's two places where the ship could dock if you visit Dominica. If you're the only ship in port, you're gonna dock where the Eurodam is, just behind that tree out there. Again, that's in downtown, so if you're the only ship, they'll let you dock there. But if there's two ships, well, one ship is the lucky one, gets to dock there. The other one, we're gonna follow the coast down, and there's all these shipping containers out there in the distance. There's a cargo ship in right now, and that is where the other ship docks. So you would have to take that 30-minute walk along the coast to get into town, or a quick taxi ride, probably about a 10-12 minute taxi ride, would then drop you off in town. So those are your two options where your ship might be when you visit the island of Dominica. Obviously the downtown one is a bit more convenient, but if you're on a tour, it doesn't really matter. The tour is going to pick you up at your ship, load you into the bus, and you'll be off to explore the island of Dominica. I do want to talk a bit about the tours. This island, its nickname is the Nature Island. 2/3 of Dominica is rainforest. So if you are taking a cruise here, if you're visiting here, I really encourage that you get out of town, go see that nature that the island is named for. It's a great UNESCO World Heritage Site here. You can visit the waterfalls there. A couple of the most popular ones are called Emerald Pools, so it's a fall into a pool where you can swim. There's also Trafalgar Falls, which are twin waterfalls. There's river tubing. There's 365 rivers on this island, so you can go river tubing, see nature that way. Some really great ecotourism, nature experiences. Really encourage you to get out and see more than just the downtown area. There's going to be other downtowns on your Caribbean cruise. This also isn't an island known for its beaches. It's known far more for the rainforest than for the beaches. So you're going to find, honestly, better beaches in some of your other stops here. Get out into nature, go see that rainforest, go see the UNESCO World Heritage Site, experience the rainforest here, save your beaches for another island, save your shopping for some of those other islands as well. There are a few shopping options here in town if you're looking for souvenirs or handicrafts, some great options for that right next to the downtown dock. I'll show you where those are, so you could get a great souvenir. But as far as your big shopping items, if you wanted duty-free liquor or jewelry, you're gonna find that in other Caribbean islands. You're not going to find the rainforest, the outdoor adventures that you find here anywhere else, so definitely go do those on Dominica. So I'm almost down, I think. A lot easier going down, gravity certainly helps. But just one note on this trail, both up and down, it is a strenuous trail, so be honest about your abilities. You can see here it's all covered in these bamboo leaves, so it's slippery here. Up at the top, it's quite steep with loose dirt. I passed some people on this trail that honestly probably shouldn't have been on this trail, probably a little beyond their abilities. So please just give a careful assessment of your own abilities. There are tours that take you up near the cross. Some probably even have time that you can go see the cross, but at least you get a viewpoint that's right next to it, so you get that same view of downtown without the treacherous climb. So again, just be honest about your abilities. It would really ruin your vacation to fall down the side of this mountain or fall up these stairs or anything like that. So better to just play it safe and have a good day in port than try to conquer something that's a bit beyond your grasp and get injured doing it. So let's go have a look around now. We're back here where we started. Let's see the rest of the Botanical Garden. I don't know what's that way. Let's go back out here and see what we find. So this is on the opposite end of the Botanical Garden from where I found the Jack's Walk path. This is called David the Goliath. This tree was knocked down in a hurricane and fell on this bus back in the 1970s, 1979. It still remains here today. Many trees were destroyed during that hurricane here on Dominica, but they left this here just to show the power of nature